Hello friends, we welcome you to another episode of Travel Diary. This time we are moving towards northern side of our great country, and the place is Ladakh. We started from IGI airport at New Delhi along with our great friends Rajeev, Preeti, Alok, Hema, and myself. We started our journey from New Delhi by air to Ladakh airport. Now we are landing at Leh Airport, which is known as Kushok Bakula Rinpoche Airport. It's basically a military transport airport. There are two airstrips at Daulat Beg Oldi and Pukshi that's exclusively used for military transport. The entire airport is surrounded by hills, lovely atmosphere and lovely sight. It's like heaven on earth. The next step of journey starts from here, from the airport. Ladakh is a region administered by India as a union territory, which constitutes a part of the larger Kashmir region. Ladakh is bordered by Tibet Autonomous Region to the east, the Indian state of Himachal Pradesh to the south, both the Indian administered Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and the Pakistan administered Gilgit-Baltistan to the west, and the southwest corner of Xinjiang across the Karakoram Pass in the far north. It extends from the Siachen Glacier in the Karakoram Range to the north to the main Great Himalayas to the south. The largest town in Ladakh is Leh, followed by Kargil, each of which headquarters a district. The Leh district contains the Indus, Shyok and Nubra river valleys. The Kargil district contains the Suru, Dras and Zanskar river valleys. The main populated regions are the river valleys, but the mountain slopes also support the pastoral Changpa nomads. Ladakh is one of the most sparsely populated regions in India. Its culture and history are closely related to that of Tibet. Ladakh was established as a union territory of India on 31st October 2019, following the passage of the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act. Prior to that, it was part of Jammu and Kashmir state. Ladakh is the largest and the second least populous union territory of India. We arrived at Hotel Rafika. Nice small 3-star hotel in Leh with beautiful surroundings. This is the interior of the hotel. The passage, the rooms, the lobby, and of course, Alok's room. This is the entire gang with whom we'll be spending our next 7 days in Ladakh. Now we are getting ready for our first leg of journey within Leh city. The classical name Ladakh means the land of high passes. The region was previously known as Maryol. Medieval Islamic scholars called Ladakh the Great Tibet, derived from Turco-Arabic Tibet meaning highland. Baltistan and other trans-Himalayan states in Kashmir's vicinity were referred to as Little Tibets. Today is our 75th Independence Day, 15th August, so the Hall of Fame is closed for the private parties. It's only official functions that is going on at Hall of Fame. So we are passing through Hall of Fame. We'll be coming to Hall of Fame afterwards. You can see the lovely mountain ranges from here. And there are innumerable monasteries on the hilltops. We have reached our first destination, which is to Gufuk's viewpoint. From here you can see the mountain ranges, the Indus River, and lovely sight of the hills.
ऑन करो
Next point is Gurdwara Patthar Sahib. This beautiful monument was created in the memory of the Sikh Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. The historical value of Gurdwara Sri Patthar Sahib is announced by the story of its origin. It goes like this, that Guru Nanak Dev Ji embarked on a long journey which took him to places like Nepal, Sikkim and Tibet, and on the course of his journey he reached this place where the Gurdwara stands today. While he was staying here, a bad news came to the Guru's knowledge that there was a cruel demon living in the opposite hill. His fury and cruelty took many villagers' lives as he used to kill them for his food. The villagers were grief-stricken and helpless to fight against the mighty demon. When they heard that the Guru has made his holy appearance in their village, they heaved a sigh of relief and hoped that the Guru would be able to take care of the demon. One fine day, when the Guru was submerged in his holy pursuit of worship, the demon decided to take the chance and kill him. The demon had already heard about Guru's arrival and was enraged at the thought of it. Now, when he saw that Guru was all alone and apparently helpless against his might, he decided the Guru to death. However, when the boulder hit the Guru, the Lord Almighty performed a miracle and turned the stone to wax, which stuck on Guru's body without hurting him. The demon just saw the stone hurtling towards the Guru and thought he had accomplished his mission. When he went to see for himself whether the Guru was dead, he was shocked and furious to see that the Guru was not harmed at all. In his rage, the demon kicked the stone. The stone again miraculously turned into wax and his foot got stuck in that wax and he could not release it. That is when the demon realized that he had committed a horrible mistake by insulting a disciple of God. He fell to his knees begging for mercy. The Guru then opened his eyes and acknowledged the demon's act. He told him that if he would be forgiven, if his repentance is genuine, and has to prove himself by surrendering the rest of his life in the service of humanity. The demon complied and the people of that place were no longer afraid of the torment. Gurdwara Sri Patthar Sahib still has the stone which the demon had used to kill the Guru inside the building. Many devotees from all over the world come here to take a look at the stone and seek Guru's blessings. Our next point is Magnetic Hill. Magnetic Hill is a gravity hill located near Leh in Ladakh. The layout of the area and surrounding slopes create the optical illusion of a hill. The hill road is actually a downhill road. Objects and cars on the hill road may appear to roll uphill in defiance of gravity when they are in fact rolling downhill. It is 7.5 km southeast of Nimu and 26.5 km west of Leh on Srinagar Ladakh Road.
পুরোটা पसीना अच्छा मिलता है।
Donate 300 rupees. Everyone fine. What is this statue, no?
This is the confluence of Zanskar and Indus River in Ladakh. This is the prettiest thing you'll ever see. Ladakh has never failed to captivate us with its mesmerizing beauty, with lofty snow-capped mountains, rugged terrains and deep valleys. This union territory in the Trans-Himalayan region of India is one of the highest and most picturesque destinations in the country. While there are so many fascinating spots in this region that can match the eye of the wanderlust, the river confluence of Zanskar and Indus is nothing short of a glimpse of heaven. The green-tinged Indus River originates in the Tibetan Plateau near the Mansarovar range, whereas the shiny blue Zanskar has its source in Zanskar Valley. Both the rivers kiss each other near the scenic Nimmu Valley that falls between Leh and Kargil. The rivers are clearly distinguished by their colors, and the confluence can be best viewed during the spring-summer months from March to May. Zanskar is usually swifter in pace as compared to Indus, but in winter it completely freezes, giving way to the most sought-after treks among the backpackers, the Chadar trek. Even in the summer months, adventurous water activities like river rafting take place in the mighty rivers. The Indus-Zanskar confluence is popularly known as Sangam in the Leh region. Also, locals say that the confluence keeps changing its colors during the different times of the day according to the position of the sun. The towering Himalayas and the clear blue skies in the backdrop intensify the charm of the amalgam even more. The gurgling sound of the rivers amid the surrounding calmness is a stunning example of nature's own melodies.
কালকে নিয়ে চলেছে, ওই দিক থেকে আসছে। চলো 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 চলো।
Now we have arrived at Alchi Monastery. Alchi Monastery or Alchi Gompa is a Buddhist monastery known more as a monastic complex of temples in Alchi village in Leh district under the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council of Ladakh Union Territory. The complex comprises 4 separate settlements in the Alchi village in the lower Ladakh region with monuments dated to different periods. Of these 4 hamlets, Alchi Monastery is said to be the oldest and most famous, as administered by the Likid Monastery. Alchi is also part of 3 villages, all in lower Ladakh region, which constitute the Alchi group of monuments. The other 2 villages adjoining Alchi are the Mangyu and Sumdachun. The monuments in these 3 villages are stated to be of unique style and workmanship, but the Alchi monastic complex is the best known. The monastery complex was built according to local tradition by the great translator Guru Rinchen Janko between 958 and 1055. However, inscriptions on the preserved monuments ascribed it to a Tibetan noble called Kaldan Shesh Arab, later in the 11th century. Dukham or assembly hall and the main temple, which is a 3-story temple called the Sums Sek, are built in the Kashmiri style as seen in many monasteries. The 3rd temple is called the Manjushri temple. Chotins are also an important part of the complex. Ladakh is the highest plateau in India, with most of it being over 3000 meters, that is 9800 feet. It extends from the Himalayas to the Kunduz ranges and includes the upper Indus River Valley. The mountain ranges in this region were formed over 45 million years by the folding of Indian plate into the more stationary Eurasian plate. The drift continues, causing frequent earthquakes in the Himalayan region. The peaks in the Ladakh range are at a medium altitude close to Jojila, 5000 to 5500 meters or 1600-400 to 18,000 feet, and increase towards southeast, culminating in twin summits of Nunkun, which is 7,000 meters or 23,000 feet. Suru and Zanskar valleys form a great trough enclosed by Himalayas and the Zanskar range. Rangam is the highest inhabited region in the Suru Valley, after which the valley rises to 4,400 meters at Bensila, the gateway to Zanskar. The Indus River is the backbone of Ladakh. Most major historical and current towns, Shea, Leh, Basco, and Tigmurskan, are close to the Indus River. After the Indo-Pakistan War in 1947, the stretch of the Indus flowing through Ladakh became the only part of this river which is greatly venerated in Hindu religion and culture that still flows through India. The Ladakh range has no major peaks. Its average height is a little less than 6,000 meters, that is 20,000 feet, and few of its passes are less than 5,000 meters. The Pangong range runs parallel to the Ladakh range for about 100 kilometers, northwest from Chushu, along the southern shore of the Pangong Lake. Its highest point is about 6,700 meters, and the northern slopes are heavily glaciated. The region comprising the valley of Shior and Nukra rivers are known as Nukra. The Karakoram range in Ladakh is not as mighty as in Baltistan. Ladakh is a high-altitude desert as the Himalayas create a rain shadow, generally denying entry to monsoon clouds. The main source of water is the winter snowfall from the mountains. The Students' Educational and Cultural Movement of Ladakh, that is SECMOL, is an Indian non-governmental organization based in Ladakh. The SECMOL is an organization founded in 1988 aimed at reforming the educational system of Ladakh by a group of young Ladakhis returning from university who understood the problems of the younger generation with modern education, the lack of focus, and the cultural confusion. Their activities include working to reform the government school systems, helping village students in their education, awakening youth to the problems stemming from inappropriate and insensitive schooling, producing related videos and video programs, and designing and building solar-heated eco-friendly buildings. SECMOL campus in Fay is located near the village of Fay in the Indus Valley, 18 km from Leh. It was developed between 1994 and 1999 and was inaugurated in 1998 by the Dalai Lama. Built using simple, low-cost, traditional techniques, the campus now comprises 3 residential houses, 20 small cell rooms, and a large school building, all solar heated. Part of SECMOL's work is to develop techniques that use alternative energy sources. Ladakh has over 300 sunny days per year, and the sun is therefore a reliable source of energy and an alternative to fossil fuels. The campus is home to about 70 students and a few staff and volunteers who live, work, and study there. The campus is maintained and to a large degree run by the students themselves on a democratic basis.
Yeah.
So after 10:30 we become new task, so it's not a powerful because it's like a tablet. The money that you guys are trying is both for the student education purpose and for the student welfare. So we agree with you guys. We have a can play the dance with me. Another guy is coming. It is just like it in the
You are with us only, you are one of us. You have left us, that is all.
I'll be changing reply.
আমার পেছনে যে স্কুলটা রয়েছে এটা স্কুলটা ছিল এখানে আমেরিকার শুটিং হয়েছিল সেই স্কুলটা ছিল এখানে ভোকেশনাল ট্রেনিং বাচ্চারা যারা পড়াশোনা করানোর পর মাইন্ড রয়েছে তারা এখানে স্কুলটা এখানে ছিল স্কুলটা লেকে ইন্ডাস ভ্যালি ঠিক ইন্ডাস ভ্যালি
Located at approximately 4 kilometers from Leh on the Leh-Kargil road, the Hall of Fame is a museum that was built in memory of the brave soldiers who lost their lives fighting for India at the Indo-Pakistan War. The different kind of gears, instruments, weapons that are used during the war or in the War of Mountains are being displayed here along with the Hall of Fame War Memorial, where we paid our tribute to the great soldiers. Our next destination is Leh Palace, which can be seen from far off place. This is the view of Leh city from Leh Palace. Now we are moving towards Leh Palace on the mountains. Leh Palace is also known as Lachin Palkar Palace, the royal palace overlooking the city of Leh in Ladakh. It was constructed circa 1600 by Sengye Namgyal. The palace was abandoned when Dogra forces took control of Ladakh in the mid-19th century and forced the royal family to move to Stoke Palace. It is 9-storied high. The upper floors accommodated the royal family, while the lower floors held stables and storerooms. Much of the palace is in deteriorated condition, and little survives of its interior decorations. The Palace Museum holds a rich collection of jewelry, ornaments, ceremonial dresses and crowns. Tibetan tanka or paintings, which are more than 450 years old with intricate designs, still retain the bright colors derived from crushed and powdered gems and stones. Structures around the palace's base include prominent Namgyal Stupa, the colorfully muraled Shandazik Gompa, and the 1430 Chamba Lakhang with medieval mural fragments located between the inner and outer walls. The palace is being restored by the Archaeological Survey of India.
ये भी नेशनल फ्लैग आता है।
ले सिटी का व्यू देखना मत भूलना, ठीक है?
देखा हमने पर इसमें ऐसी कोई जगह है जो हमने देखा हुआ हो, जो हम पहचाने। मेरे को तो वो कार पार्किंग जो है ना, वो
पहचानने की कोशिश करना। अच्छा, जो डोगरे जम्मू की
हाँ हाँ बटन नीचे। क्या सोचा है मैं नीचे जाना? एक्शन जानो तुम्हारे जानिए तक तो एक्शन हम ऊपर पहुंचे थे ना 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 एक्शन जानो हम ऊपर पहुंचे थे तब एक्शन जानो ओके inside okay okay outside चलो no video not allowed still you can take
Now we are moving towards our next destination, that is Shanti Stupa. Shanti Stupa is a Buddhist white-domed stupa on a hilltop in Chanspa, Leh, Ladakh. It was built in 1991 by Japanese Buddhist Bhikshu Gyamyo Nakamura and part of the Peace Pagoda mission. Shanti Stupa holds the relics of the Buddha at its base, enshrined by the 14th Dalai Lama. The stupa has become a tourist attraction not only due to its religious significance but also due to its location, which provides panoramic views of the surrounding landscape. The Shanti Stupa features the photograph of the current Dalai Lama with the relics of Buddha at its base. The stupa is built as a two-level structure. The first level features the central relief of Dharma Chakra with deer on each side. A central golden Buddha image sits on a platform depicting the turning wheel of Dharma. The second level has reliefs depicting the birth of Buddha, the death of Buddha, and Buddha defeating the devils while meditating. Both levels feature a series of smaller meditating Buddha reliefs. The Shanti Stupa was built to promote the world peace and prosperity and to commemorate 2500 years of Buddhism. It is considered a symbol of ties between the people of Japan and Ladakh. You can see the overcast sky. We couldn't enjoy the total view of Shanti Stupa as there was certain rain and we have to rush back to our vehicle for safety. But still, we could manage the glimpse of Shanti Stupa and enjoy. Another new day, another new destination. We started for our new destination via Khardungla Pass.
The places where you have.
Like
Yeah.
the palace and this and that.
Dates will be.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning, Rajeev. Where are we?
Thank
Where are you
you.
taking us to?
Yes, I did.
I am taking you to
Bala, bala, bala.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
ಬಂದ್ಲ ನೋಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಆಂಟಿ ಬಂದ್ಲು
ಆಂಟಿಯಾ ನೀನು ತುಂಬ ಚಿನ್ನವಳ
Come, come, come.
ವೆರಿ ವಿಸಿಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ರಾಜಯ್ಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಹಲೋ
Hello. Oh, thank you.
Vegetation is extremely sparse in Ladakh except along streambeds and wetlands, on high slopes and irrigated places. About 1250 plant species, including crops, were reported from Ladakh. The Bharal or blue ship is the most abundant mountain ungulate in Ladakh region, although it is not found in some parts of Zanskar and Sham areas. The Asiatic ibex is a very elegant mountain goat that is distributed in the western part of Ladakh. It is the second most abundant mountain ungulate in the region with a population of about 6,000 individuals. It is adapted to rugged areas where it easily climbs when threatened. There are certain patches of green which is found in the Rocky Mountains. Some irrigation for the local people can be seen. Lovely mountain ranges can be seen while traveling through the mountains. Cloudy sky, bald mountains, and a part of river. Nice experience.
shipping. कोई दूर उठा ले जाकर No. नहीं ठीक है नाचो मैं भी जाऊँगा ना फोकस किया है हाँ फोकस
Scant precipitation makes Ladakh a high-altitude desert with extremely scarce vegetation over most of its area. The natural vegetation mainly occurs along watercourses and on high-altitude areas. that receive more snow and cooler summer temperatures. Human settlements, however, are richly vegetated due to irrigation. Natural vegetation commonly seen along watercourses includes sea buckthorn, wild roses of pink or yellow varieties, tamarisk, caraway, stinging nettles, mint, and various grasses. Now we are approaching Khardungla Pass through the clouds as if we are flying in the sky. Khardungla or Khardung Pass is a mountain pass in Leh district of Ladakh. The pass is on the Ladakh range north of Leh and connects the Indus River Valley and the Shyok River Valley. It also forms the gateway to Nubra Valley, beyond which lies the Siachen Glacier. A motorable road through the pass was built in 1976 and opened to public motor vehicles in 1988. Maintained by the Border Road Organization or PRO, the pass is strategically important to India as it used to carry supplies to the Siachen Glacier. The road is one of the world's highest motorable roads. The elevation of Khardungla is 5,359 meter or 17,582 feet. Local summit signs and dozens of stores selling shirts in Leh incorrectly claim its elevation to be in the vicinity of 5,602 meter, that is 18,379 feet, and that it is the world's highest motorable pass. Khardungla is historically important as it lies on the major caravan route from Leh to Kashgar in Central Asia. About 10,000 horses and camels used to take the route annually, and a small population of Bactrian camels can still be seen at Hunde in the area north of the pass. Khardungla is 39 kilometers by road from Leh. Earlier, the first 24 kilometers as far as South Pulu checkpoint were paved. From there to the North Pulu checkpoint, about 15 kilometers beyond the pass, the roadways was primarily loose rock, dirt and occasional rivulets of snow melt. Now all the way is properly paved. The road approaching the Nubra Valley is very well maintained, except in a few places where washout or falling rock occur. At 5,359 meters, Khardungla is the highest motorable road in the world, a sign which greets visitors upon arriving. There proclaims it with a hint of pride. The realization that one is traversing through the highest motorable road is in itself as exciting as it gets. Khardungla is a high-altitude mountain pass located almost 40 kilometers from Leh and is the gateway to Shiok and Nubra valleys. It has an enormous strategic importance for India as it is used to transport supplies to the Siachen Glacier. The Khardungla Pass, a major tourist place in Ladakh, is maintained by a border road organization, and all kinds of vehicles, from two-wheelers to heavy trucks, ply this road. The foremost tourist attraction in Khardungla is the excitement of traveling the highest motorable road itself. There are spectacular views that greet you along the way, that of Leh city and the surrounding mountain ranges. You can take plenty of pictures and enjoy noodles, momos, coffee and tea in the cafe. There is also a small souvenir shop here where you can purchase anything you like.
तुम्हें देखा शिव फ्लेवर जब शुरू हुई थी
Pure flavor for the shirt and louvre confidence.
Ba nino ya? Ba. He is taking it. Arey yaar, celebrity se.
Too much, yeah.
इधर जाता है इतना भाव जिंदगी में नहीं मिलेगा
Our next destination is Maitri Buddha. One of the main points of interest is the Maitri Buddha temple, erected to commemorate the visit of the 14th Dalai Lama to this monastery in 1970. It contains a 15 meters or 49 feet high statue of Maitri Buddha, the largest such statue in Ladakh, covering 2 stories of the building. He is unusually portrayed as seated in the lotus position rather than his usual representations as standing or in a sitting posture on a high throne. It is the largest Buddha statue in the monastery and took 4 years to build. It was made by the local artist under the master Shilp Guru Nabang Shering of Central Institute of Buddhist Studies, in clay, gold paint and copper. From here you can view the Shea Monastery, although we didn't go over there, but we can speak about the Shea Monastery. The Shea Monastery or Gompa and the Shea Palace complex are structures located on a hillock in Shea, 15 kilometers to the south of Leh in Ladakh. Shea was the summer capital of Ladakh in the past. It contains a huge Shakyamuni Buddha statue. It is the second largest Buddha statue in Ladakh. The current Shea Palace and Monastery were also built in 1955 on the instructions of Delden Namgyal in the memory of his late father Sengye Namgyal below the first palace. The monastery is noted for its giant copper with gilded gold statue of a seated Shakyamuni Buddha. The statue is so named since Buddha was the sage of Shakya people who resided in Himalayan foothills and their capital was Kapilavastu. It is said to be the second largest such statue in Ladakh. Shea Monastery is located on the upper Indus Valley, just 15 kilometers east of modern capital of Ladakh, that is Leh. The Zanskar range of hills is on its southern side in the fertile Indus River Valley. It has an average elevation of 11,204 feet. Shea is located on the road from Leh to Tikse Monastery. Many monasteries, stupas and rock carvings can be seen on this road. It can be approached by trekking 4 kilometers from Tikse, and the path is known as for having Ladakh's biggest shortened fields with hundreds of whitewashed shrines of varying sizes scattered across the desert landscape.
ट्रैफिक के साथ में नो गैर कानूनी काम
ठीक है तो मैं काम
अरे यार वो लाइन एक मिनट लाइन में लगा देते ना
हाँ लाइन में लगा देते हैं उधर.
Now we have arrived at Nubra. Nubra, also called Dumra, is a historical region of Ladakh that is currently administered as subdivision and a tehsil in Leh district. Its inhabited areas form a tri-armed valley cut by the Nubra and Shyok rivers. The Shyok River meets the Nubra River to form a large valley that separates the Ladakh and Karakoram regions. The Shyok River is tributary to the Indus River. The average altitude of the valley is more than 10,000 feet above sea level. Nubra means western in Ladakhi, thus referring to the western valleys, perhaps distinguishing it from eastern Shyok River Valley, which is thinly populated. Like the rest of the Tibetan plateau, Nubra is a high-altitude cool desert with rare precipitation and scant vegetation, except along riverbeds. The villages are irrigated and fertile, producing wheat, barley, peas, mustard, and variety of fruits and nuts, including blood apples, walnuts, apricots, and even a few almond trees. Most of Nubra is inhabited by Nubra dialect or Nubra scat speakers. The majority are Buddhists. In the western or lowest altitude end of Nubra near the line of control along the Shyok River, the inhabitants in village Tutuk are Balti or of Gilgit-Baltistan who speak Balti and are Shia and Sufi Nurbakhshia Muslims. Siachen Glacier lies to the north of the valley. The Sasir Pass and the famous Karakoram Pass lie to the northwest of the valley and connect Nubra with Uyghur in China. Previously, there was much trade passing through the area with western China's Xinjiang and Central Asia. The people of Baltistan also used the Nubra Valley for passage to Tibet. The Nubra Valley was opened for tourists up to Hunday, or the land of sand dunes, until 2010. The region beyond Hunday gives way to a greener region of Ladakh because of its lower altitude. The village of Tutuk, which was unseen by tourists till 2010, is a virgin destination for people who seek peace and an interaction with tribal community of Ladakh. The local Muslim tribe, Balti people, follows its age-old customs in their lifestyle and speak of a language which is just spoken and not written. Tutuk offer serene camping sites with environmental friendly infrastructure.
Video. Very beautiful. Hema, move. Video.
Wait. No, I'll keep the relevant portion. That I'll keep. Yeah. Something natural will be there. Lovely flowers, huh? मैं एविडेंस रख रहा हूँ उसको. You really get a chance to pluck. हाँ हाँ. ताकि इधर देखो. Hi. राजीव आश्रम बोले
पहले का एक जगह में एक ही रहते हैं।
हाँ
ऐसे रहते हैं।
इसका ये जगह है। आगे वीडियो नहीं तापर स्टिल फोटोग्राफ ना ऐसे और सब
हम सेल्फी लेने की कोशिश करते हैं।
अरे नहीं भैया અને સ્ટીલ તો અલગ નહીં છે ને.
अरे यार कल तो हम डिस्किट में चढ़े ही नहीं, हमको तो बटर टी पीना था वहाँ पे.
अरे काशी बटर टी कैसे बनाते हैं?
बटर टी
सिखा दो.
ये पति जो ना वो वाला बता.
यहाँ पे मिलेगा बटर टी? नहीं
तो भाई ये तो पीछे तो ताका
अभी
तो वहाँ पीछे छूट छी. তুমি তো আগে চায়ের জন্য ছুটলে আর আমি
Now we are moving towards our next and farthest destination, that is Tutuk village. We are crossing the bridge over Shayok River. The bridge is made by Border Road Organization or BRO, who have done a splendid work in this hilly mountains, hilly areas, where it's a very difficult area of working. The river is flowing at its full strength. Tutuk is a village in Indian Union Territory of Ladakh and the headquarters of an eponymous community development block. It is a small village sandwiched between Karakoram Range and Himalayas mountains. Tutuk is one of the northernmost villages of India, second only to Murko village, the northernmost village of India. It is situated in Nubra Tehsil of Leh district. Tutuk is 205 kilometers away from Leh, the district headquarters, and 2.5 kilometers from the line of control between India and Pakistan. Tutuk is located on the banks of Shayok River. Geographically, the village is in the Baltistan region, which has been under Pakistani administration, except for 5 villages of Tutuk block which are part of India. These villages form the only region in India populated by Balti people. Tutuk is known for its varieties of fruits, especially apricots. Tutuk was under Pakistani control until the war of 1971, when the Indian army captured the village. It's the last outpost of India's Ladakh. It is also one of the gateways to the Siachen Glacier. Wonderland of Tutuk, an unknown little hamlet flanked by Nubra on one side and Baltistan on the other, lies along the shores of Shayok River. An enigma in itself, this curious little settlement of 4,000 people is the last northernmost village before Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Let us share with you a complete Tutuk travel guide. While time has not touched the exquisiteness of this place, the friendly nature of its residents is hard to miss. Tutuk has a history of colorful as the apricot plantations one sees all around the region. Therefore, it is an amalgamation of all the cultures that have lived here. Known as village divided by a border, Turtuk has many stories to tell. Thanks to a petition by locals to connect with the world, Turtuk opened its doors to inquisitive souls in 2010. Turtuk was part of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir up until 1971, when Major Chewang Rinchen got the village under India's command. Yet, Turtuk has been a secluded region, thanks to both geopolitical uncertainties of recent times and its exceptionally daunting geography. Cradled by the Karakoram range, it is one of only 4 villages in India that lies in Baltistan region. But its history boasts of a strategic importance as a gateway to the Silk Route. Unquestionably, this is true and supported in the plethora of cultural consolidations that have led to Turtuk's unique ancestry. Baltistan was a separate kingdom far before the era of war glorifications that have defined the region in recent times. The Yagbo dynasty, a Central Asian empire with monarchs from Turkestan, ruled the region from 800 to 1880. Of course, as with Ladakh, Baltistan was predominantly Buddhist region up till the 13th century. Mir Sayyid Ali Hamadani, an Iranian poet and prominent Islam scholar, brought about cultural changes in the region. Thus they began settlements and unions of cultures. So much so that one spots beautiful gompas in this predominantly Muslim region. Turtuk's mosques reflect a delicate coming together of swastikas, Buddhist patterns and Iranian design. Here the residents are extremely friendly and cherish the visitors to their lands. But no matter how uncertain they might be of the governments and politics, one thing is for certain: most credit development of the region to budding tourism. Though wildly unknown, Turtuk is a must-visit place when in Ladakh, because no other place can teach an appreciation of stillness in time and beauty of living as humans not defined by borders. Since Turtuk is at a height of 3001 meter, it is far friendlier than the surrounding ranges, and it is one of the gateways to Siachen Glacier, making it a strategically important location.
Alok, वीडियो लेके फायदे क्या ऐसे खड़े हो चुपचाप एकदम पैसे जाता है ये यार कुछ कुछ नवाबी स्टाइल में कुछ बोलो ना, क्वेश्चन स्टाइल में कुछ बोलो, तभी तो डायलॉग दो। कुछ भी बोलो, कोई समझ नहीं। ये दिखाऊंगा ना किसी को, अब जब बाद में किसी को दिखाऊंगा ना उसके नीचे लिखूंगा इसने राजू ने बोला है, मेरा कोई रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है इसमें।
ये रूम ही का है यार।
उस जमाने में सीखते नहीं थे। चश्मे पिछले शेल्फ पे रखे था जैसे हो गया। अरे चश्मा खोल के देखिएगा कैसे है। ओह,
Don't miss my jewelry. That's more important.
You can cut me out, but Hema has been wanting always.
ये वीडियो में सेट करके दिया आपने? वीडियो में सेट करके दिया है?
हाँ वीडियो। अच्छा चलो नहीं मैं उसको बोला
इसमें ऐसे करो कि जूता काट देना है, समझे? तो अपर हाथ ही दे।
আমরা এখন ছোট্ট ভিলেজের মধ্যে যাচ্ছি। ছোট্ট ভিলেজের মধ্যে দিয়ে যাচ্ছি। এখন আমরা যাব মনে হচ্ছে এটা ভিলেজের মধ্যে রাস্তা। এখানটায় নদীর জল যাচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ এখানটায় এখান থেকে জল যাচ্ছে, পাহাড় থেকে জলটা আসছে। দেখো কত আপেল পড়ে রয়েছে, সেই জন্য আওয়াজটাও ভালো হয়েছে। গ্রামের রাস্তা দিয়ে যাচ্ছি, গ্রাম কোথায় রাজু আগে যাচ্ছে। ওকে এদিকে পাহাড়, এটা পুরো গ্রামটা আপেলের গাছ, অ্যাপল ট্রিজ। এটা ভিলেজের বাড়ি। आगे चलो, आगे बढ़े,
आगे भी
आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
बाल्टी है जिससे 1000 यूज़
अच्छा बाल्टी
আচ্ছা এটা বাড়ি বাড়িতে মিউজিয়াম করে রেখেছে, কিছু তো ইনকাম হয়ে যাবে না। তারা আবার আগে আমি আবার এগিয়ে গেলে
কি ব্যাপার যায়।
नहीं तो कोई बात नहीं, আমি নিচ্ছি নিজেরও, তুমি নিলে পেছন থেকে নেবে। হ্যাঁ তাই করছো, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, ওখানে গিয়ে নিলাম। Yeah, come.
इधर को जाना है?
हाँ जी।
On our way to Gompa.
Monkey point. खंडीपना बरमाते हैं
नहीं इतना भी डिफिकल्ट नहीं है
पर वो पता है
क्या फुल Yeah, they made it.
पिछली बारी मैंने 5 बोला था 80 हो गया तो 2 कम हो गया ना
और फिर हम गलत रास्ते पे भी तो गए
ओवरटेक करो मुझे ओवरटेक करो हाँ এখন আমরা গুম্ফা মন্দিরে দেখছি চারদিকে পাহাড় করে আমরা হাঁটাচ্ছি সবাই গ্রুপ
आप सब लोग देखा
हाँ आप देखिए इधर से आओ, इधर से आओ, इधर।
Now we are moving towards Pangong Lake. हमारे बात हुई थी.
Hello.
Hi. Preeti. Hello, good morning, happy journey. Yes.
On our way to Pangong Lake, we got stuck up at midpoint due to landslide for nearly 5 hours. But we found enjoyment in this. We enjoyed the lovely scene around the mountains, the river, the company of the group people, the friends. And after 5.5 hours, we proceeded for Pangong. One of the very dangerous and risky way that comes while you pass through this trek or road is the waterway. The snow at the mountain ranges melts due to heat, sun rays, and it comes onto your way. And it's very difficult to drive. You can see the water on the way, and the two-wheelers or four-wheelers, they're very cautious about the driving on this road. You may slide, you may swayed away by the current of water, but you will enjoy the entire journey.
Careful. Yeah.
This is the waterway we were talking about. You can see how dangerous it is. On one side the water is coming down from the hills, on the other side it's going down. And two-wheelers, they have to be very, very expert, the drivers, to cross this particular way. And still dangerous waterways are awaiting for us in our next journey. This is the most dangerous waterway that we come across. And it's very difficult to drive on these waterways, whether it's two-wheeler or four-wheelers. And we prayed and we could pass through safely with all the team members. And ultimately, after passing through all the hurdles, we reached Pangong at night. This is the tent that we lived in, with all the modern facilities, excitement and adventure. Although we were tired, but we enjoyed our stay in the tent.
बाथरूम का कुछ टेलीफोन पर So, entering the dining hall. Swimming pool. गरम जल बॉटल तो नहीं है यहाँ से आ जाएगा, यहाँ से आ जाएगा।
Endorhik Lake spanning eastern Ladakh and west Tibet, situated at an elevation of 4,225 meters, that is 13,862 feet. It is 134 kilometer long and divided into 5 sublakes called Pangong So, So Nyak, Ram So, and Nyak So. Approximately 50% of the length of the overall lake lies within Tibet in China and 40% in Ladakh, India. And remaining 10% is disputed and is a de facto buffer zone between India and China. The lake is 5 kilometers wide at its broadest point. Altogether, it covers almost 700 kilometers. During winter, the lake freezes completely despite being saline water. It is a landlocked basin separated from the Indus River basin by a small elevated ridge, but is believed to have been part of the latter in prehistoric times.
You can see.
So you said, look, you got a copy.
We are having our photo session on Pangong Lake. We are revisiting the Three Idiots, the famous in the movie that was shot in this location. Lovely lake with overcast sky, lovely colorful water, and amazing surrounding. On our way back from Pangong Lake, we met our little friends known as Himalayan marmot. The marmot lives at 16,000 feet above sea level, creating dens 30 feet deep in the ground. Marmots burrow for 6 months a year. The toes have concave claws that let them burrow efficiently. Marmot is a social animal, helpful as it lives with relatives, each keeping the other warm. Females often burrow longer with their young. Any danger elicits low-pitched alarm calls repeated by watchful marmots. The marmots, our friends, give pose for us for photographs. We are really delighted to have marmots, see them, and they too seems to enjoy our company. Thank you, marmots. On our way back to Leh, we came to Changla. Changla is a high mountain pass in Ladakh at an elevation of 17,688 feet in the Ladakh range between Leh and Shyok River Valley. The Changla on Leh to Pangong Lake Road lies on the Leh, Karu, Sakti, Jindal, Changla, Durbuk, Tangse, Pangong Lake Motorable Road. Karu, which lies on Leh-Manali NH3, connects Changla and Pangong Lake to Leh and the rest of India. In September 21, BRO opened another alternate motorable asphalt road between Zingral and Tangse via Kela Pass and Karu. Changla is approached from Jingral village by a steeply climbing asphalt road which requires careful drive. This stretch of 10 to 15 km road on either side of Changla becomes loose dirt and slush after the winter and requires regular maintenance. During the summer months, specifically the tourist season, small streams appear across the road, making the climb a challenge for the bikers. The descent from Changla towards Tangse or Darbuk is again very steep. As per medics, it is advisable to not stay at the top for more than 20 to 25 minutes as it could be detrimental to health owing to its high altitude, which could be caused the altitude sickness. On our way from Changla Pass to Leh, Hemis Monastery is a Himalayan Buddhist monastery of Drukpa lineage in Hemis, Ladakh. Situated 45 km from Leh, it was re-established in 1672 by the Ladakhi king Sengye Namgyal. The annual Hemis festival honoring Padmasambhava is held here in early June. According to history, Hemis monastery existed before the 11th century. In 1894, Russian journalist Nicholas Notovich claimed Hemis as the origin of an otherwise unknown gospel, the life of Saint Isha, best of the sons of men, in which Jesus is said to have travelled to India during his lost years. According to Notovich, the work had been preserved in the Hemis library and was shown to him by the monks there while he was recuperating from a broken leg. But once his story had been re-examined by the historians, it is claimed that Notovich confessed to having fabricated the evidence.
여기는 뭐 이렇게 잘하겠죠?
ये काशी काउंटी है।
কাজ শেষ, একটুখানি আছে তারপর
Now we have arrived at Tikse Gompa or Tikse Monastery. It's a Gompa affiliated with the Geluk sect of Tibetan Buddhism. It is located on top of a hill in Tikse, approximately 19 kilometers east of Leh in Ladakh. It is noted for its resemblance to the Potala Palace in Lhasa, Tibet, and is the largest Gompa in central Ladakh, notably containing a separate set of buildings for female renunciates that has been the source of significant recent building and reorganization. The monastery is located at an altitude of 3,600 meters or
How I'm wearing and going.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good. These are Ladakh bikes, huh? Good.
For my daughter.
Very good. Good color. That camel color, very nice.
From all the kids got one like they demanded. अरे आ गया हमारा
चलते
अच्छा you know he recharged.
लास्ट में अवार्ड हमने आपके साथ है मैं
क्या बात the man was on bike.
এই যে এদিকে যায় এখানে
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Now the time has come to say goodbye to all the friends and goodbye to Ladakh, and we are coming back to Delhi. The last glimpse of Leh on the way to airport. The blue skies with scattered clouds, lovely mountains, and of course the lovely group we had in the entire journey.
रो और आपातकालीन विकास वाली रो में बैठे आगे अपने बाद ओवरहेड बिन की उपलब्ध जलपान का चयन करने के लिए कृपया हेलो सिक्की यात्री हमारा मेन्यू या अपने ई-बोर्डिंग पास को QR कोड को स्कैन करें। हमारी सेवा टेकऑफ के बाद शुरू होगी। जलपान का चयन तैयार रखने पर हम आपकी सेवा जल्द से जल्द करवाएं। And small bags under the seat is comfortable, excluding row 1 and the emergency exit door. Our menu for you.
we have come to the end of this episode of Travel Diary to Ladakh, and we hope to come back to you again with a new travel diary with a new destination. Thank you for watching us. Stay well, stay safe. Thank you.